Well, kids will be kids. Here's your spooky spot on the warped childhood candies. I did actually find these at my local Spirit Halloween store. And I didn't just get the ones that you're looking at right now. Oh no! I did actually get the other two as well. I think there was only 3 available, and of course not only are these candies, but they're actually fun tins you can collect as well. All the tins have something fun on the front, whether you would consider this to be fun or not, but they're all sort of representing warped childhood memories. I have not recalled any memory of actually shooting flaming arrows at my friend who was suspended on a bullseye, but maybe there were some kids that did. I did actually get each one of them, and each one of them seemed to be a various different flavor. This one just happens to be a blue raspberry candy sours. Warped childhood is nostalgia with a twist of darkness. It comes to us from, I guess, Stephen Rhodes and Boston American Corporation. You probably can also see as well that the price point going for these were $4.99 a piece. So getting all 3 of them, that's simple math. It was $15 plus tax minus 20% off. And I think, in fact, I bought these at the same time I bought something much more expensive. And just as a little side tangent, I just want to say the person that was working at Spirit Halloween the day that I bought these decided to be a jerk and took 20% off one of these, rather instead the most expensive item I was buying at the time. And I think even at the time I was probably buying, it was probably like a Funko Pop, or it was probably something certainly a lot more expensive than $4.99. Why did they decide to take the 20% off the candies alone? Anyways, the first one we're going to be having a look at is Archery for Beginners. And you can see as well, not only are these tins, knock knock, who's there, but you can see as well that they're actually embossed. They're raised so that all the surface of this is actually lifted from the rest of the tin. I have yet to actually open these up, so I couldn't even tell you if I wanted to. If somebody was twisting my arm in a very painful way, I wouldn't even be able to tell you what flavors these, well, what they actually taste like, because I'm yet to do that. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to break the seal right now in this review, and hopefully not letting out of the possessed spirits inside. This, by the way, joining us with this in this review is going to be McCutcheon's, my knife. I'm going to carefully do this because I don't want to cut the tin, or I don't want to scratch the tin in any way. McCutcheon's, though, is a sharp enough blade, at least I can easily do that. I can also easily cut any one of these digits, so I'm going to have to be really careful about that. Just peeling, of course, the sticker away. Once I have devoured all these candies, depending on really how sweet and sour they are, I'm going to obviously just still keep the tins. The first one, again, is Archery for Beginners, and inside the candies, oh, it's not really what I was expecting. They seem to be tiny little knives. That's rather interesting. Going to carefully open up the bag here. I wonder if all... Oh, did you see that? Did you see that? Charlie the ghost just came running over. Yeah, I know. Did you see that as well? He's probably thinking one of his buddies got let out. Each one of these are tiny little knives. So if not for even using this for warped childhood candies, they could have also used these for like a Michael Myers candy. They all seem to be exactly the same. I don't think they come in various different stabbing weapons. So we're going to go ahead and try one of them. This is, again, the blue raspberry. Here we go. You know, it's been a while since I've actually reviewed Boston American Corporation candies here on this channel. But I can already be thrown back to the time that I was doing reviews of them. It's sort of that same hard-like candy. It's got a sourness to it, but not to the point where I feel like my face is shriveling up. The candies are good. They're blue raspberry. And I do like it. Again, points should also be awarded for the fact that they actually look like tiny little butcher knives. So there's those, the Archery for Beginners. The next one we have is Let's Sacrifice Toby. Is Toby, by the way, the same one? I don't know. I don't think Toby's the same one. That it'd be funny if poor Toby is the recipient of all the painful things in all of these tins. But apparently, Let's Sacrifice Tony. The cat, of course, has to be a black cat. We also got, again, a little... Oh, 666 dice. That's pretty fun as well. Toby seems generally okay with everything. Maybe because he has his eyes closed, he doesn't realize that little Sally Ann is about to stab him and sacrifice his heart to a demon named Pazuzu. That's a pretty fun tin, though. Now, flip these around. This is actually going to be blue... Oh, they're blue raspberry again. I didn't even look at the back of these to see if the flavors were exactly the same. Yeah, these are also blue raspberry as well. So unfortunately, like, all the flavors are going to be exactly the same. So by me just simply opening these all up and trying them, I'm literally just going to be doing the same reaction to all 3 of the candies. Still, though, $4.99. Not bad, if anything, more so just for the fact that they're the collector's tins. Careful, careful. Don't want to cut yourself with McCutcheons. Just peel the plastic away from this. I'm not going to actually just try the candies because we've already established the fact that these are blue raspberry and the fact that they're tiny little butcher knives. Look at these. I would love to get myself like a tiny... I wonder if that would fit like a Lego man. Imagine giving these little Lego men all these small little knives. But again, it's a substantial amount of candy. There's a fair bit in there that you could give this around to. I wouldn't dare say necessarily to kids at the door because, of course, you could be handing out like one knife at a time. You really shouldn't be handing out loose candy anyways. The rules of Halloween, of course, is everything has to be wrapped. So if parents saw, first of all, tiny little knives in their bag, they would first of all question who's been giving out candy knives, but they also would immediately just toss those in the garbage can. So there's let's sacrifice Toby. And then the last tin that I did find, which again, I think it's only just a collection of 3, is my first... I have already looked at these, obviously. I saw these in the store. I laughed in the store. I put these in the bag. I got them home. I took them out of the bag. I laughed then. And I'm genuinely even laughing now looking at these. My first knife fight. Is that still Toby? I hope it's not Toby. Let's just actually look at the other 2. Well, it looks like this possibly is Toby here onto the side. Toby looks like he's already been cut, by the way, as well. Toby needs to find better friends. I think that's the big moral of the story. Toby needs to find himself better friends. Flip it around those to the back. Again, we got blue raspberry. So, again, I'm just only going to cut the package here on the front. Careful not to cut my own self. And even though I won't be trying these because, again, we've already done that. Just open up what the tin looks like inside. I mean, really, they're good-looking tins, even if you want to just sort of use them for something else. You probably could put yourself small little Band-Aids in there, which would be somewhat ironic to put a small little Band-Aid in a kit that happens to say my very first knife fight. Could you imagine if somebody was coming over, like, say, an adult, and bringing their little kids with them as well, and one of the kids got injured outside and had to run in and get a Band-Aid, and you say, oh, hold on a second. Don't worry, I got a Band-Aid. And you just pull out of your drawer a little tiny tin kit that says my first knife fight, and you open it up, and inside are tiny little Band-Aids that you can administer to the child. That parent probably would never bring that child back to your doorstep again, depending on really how demonic that child or how bad of a child. There's been some really bad kids that have come to my door, and I kind of hope in a way, kind of just fingers crossing, that they would not be then coming back to my house. They end up coming back to my house anyways. But yeah, these are definitely cool collecting tins that I would love to still keep, even long after the candies have expired. I don't know how long these candies do actually survive for. I have tried some Boston American Corporation, not that I really should be admitting this. I have tried some Boston American candy that has been kind of just sitting inside of a drawer for years. I couldn't even tell if it really was expired because the candy had the same texture and the same flavor as it did the first time that I tried it. Again, these are available over at Spirit Halloween's store. I'm sure you could probably even find these over on their website as well. And again, the price for what these are going for, I think is honestly well worth it, even if you don't like the candies. I think the candies are just sort of ho-hum. But the price of admission, at least for me, is the fact you get these cool little tins. Poor little Toby needs to find better friends. Today's Spooky Spot, we were having a look at not 1, not 2, but 3 different warped childhood candies. Again, if you guys are interested in finding these, Spirit Halloween is your location to check out. You can also go over to their website as well and grab these too. If you guys have picked up any of these, let me know down below in the comments section. Or what other bad childhood, what kind of also warped childhood memories, without treading into anything that's breaking the law. What warped childhood memory do you have that's funny? We'll say with that. Something that's funny, let me know down below in the comments section. Also as well, if you guys enjoyed this video, it's still looking at this. Poor Toby. Poor Toby. If you guys enjoyed this video, I want to hit with a like. If you guys are loving the content you guys are seeing, and you certainly do want to stick around for more spooky related videos, if you haven't already done so, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and turn on, of course, the bell notification. There's definitely going to be a lot more spooky related videos coming your way. As always, guys, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.